What is up, guys? Coffee break is here, and finally the season is here. We've waited so long for this moment, and week 1 versus the Bucks has arrived. All the hard work these boys have put in will finally be put to the test. But before the season could start, I want to make my record prediction video, I guess you can say. I want to give you my prediction and let you know where I expect the Niners to be at this year. Let's start with the schedule. The Niners open the season on the road at Tampa Bay and at Cincinnati. Both are very winnable games. Let me reword that. They need to win both of those games or heads will turn here in Santa Clara. I expect the Niners to open the season 2-0. They play two very bad teams, and with Tampa Bay in a sort of rebuild, Cincinnati with injuries, Niners should be taking care of business. That brings us home for the home opener against the Steelers week 3. They have no AB. He's now a Raider. They do have a very talented rookie in Devin Bush, but with Big Ben, a year older, slower, and their defense is nothing really to be scared of. I think the Niners win the home opener in a very close one, but they evidently move to 3-0. The Niners then go to their bye, feeling really good about themselves. 3-0. Niners have 14 full days to prepare for the Browns, who will be coming to town, and it's Monday Night Football. Are we ready for some football? The Niners won't be. Maybe that bye has them a bit rusty and they come out flat and out of rhythm. I can see the Browns stealing this game from us. The schedule doesn't help either. They fly over to LA the next week to play the division champs. They get that reality check and fall to 3-2 for the season. You see the next week's game and you say, okay, we play Washington. We should be able to beat them, right? Well, you forget you have to fly over to the East Coast and it's a 10 a.m. start. It feels the Niners always play terrible in those 10 a.m. starts. Well, the Niners somehow pull it off and get the W. Niners then move to 4-2. What we got going on in week 8? We have the Panthers. They come to town. Panthers are a really solid team, by the way. People sleep on Cam, but I can see the Niners losing this game in a close one at home. Disappointing, but it will happen. Remember, this team is still young coach, young quarterback. So you'll see some growing pains this year. The Niners take out that frustration when they play the Cardinals week 9 in the desert. We're now 5-3. That'll be the Niners record halfway through the season. Will they get better or worse? Well, let's find out. Week 10, we finally face the Seahawks, and I can't wait for it. Monday Night Football at Levi Stadium. I see the Niners taking this one to move to 6-3. Then the Cardinals come back to town only to get beat down again against the Niners. Niners are now 7-3, and now everyone is scrambling. Are the Niners this good? You would think yes, but the next part of the schedule is the toughest in my mind. So tough that I see the Niners losing the next 3 games. What? Yes. It's true. I think the Packers come to town. I think they get the best out of us. Niners fall asleep on them a little bit, and we end up losing the game. Fly over to the East Coast again and play Baltimore and New Orleans. Lose both those games, moving us down to 7-6. Yikes. Tough reality check there. But here we are. A game over 500. How will they respond? Will they stop the bleeding at home against the Falcons, play a very tough game at home against the Rams, moving our record to 9-6, but we lose the last game at Seattle to that tough crowd and we drop to 9-7, and this is ultimately our record for this year, 9-7. What do you guys think? The main thing I took away from the schedule is keep an eye on week 12 through 14. These are swing games, what I like to call them, assuming that everything I said prior to week 12 is 100% accurate. If the Niners can take one of those games, they can have a 10-win season, which is huge when we're talking about playoffs. With what I predicted, I don't see the Niners making the playoffs, though they'll be in the bubble. But anyways, guys, let me get your thoughts on my prediction. I know a lot of you guys will predict that the Niners will have 10 plus wins, but I want to know why. What can Shanahan do different that could help this team win more 10 a.m. starts? I really do think New Orleans and Baltimore are really good teams, and we could easily get blown out in those two games. But for the Packers game, Saleh, our defensive coordinator, has to prove to me that he can beat a great quarterback with this defense. Anyways, guys, I'm done talking. Cheers to a great season, and I'll see you guys in the comment sections. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.